Substitute teachers, what student drove you to your absolute limit? I walked into that classroom thinking 8th graders were just slightly taller 5th graders. I was wrong. The second they filed through the door, I already felt the energy shift. Most of them shuffled in like they'd been sentenced to something. Then I saw him. One kid locked eyes with his friend across the room and leaned in and shouted, "Action time!" I heard it clearly. Before I even finished calling attendance, another kid walked up to the doorway, looked me dead in the face, turned completely around, and left the room. I marked him absent and kept going. I get maybe 4 names into the list when the hand shoots up. When's lunch? I turned around slow. I went with, "Oh, we got a comedian." The kid, Jacob, didn't even flinch. He goes, "The only funny thing in here is that hairline." The class erupted. I stood there for a second, took a breath so deep it probably counted as yoga, and kept going. 20 minutes later, I'm writing something on the board with my back turned when something moves through the air next to my ear at speed. A chair, a full classroom chair, whipped past my head close enough that I felt the air from it. I turned around. Half the class had their lips pressed together so tight they were turning purple trying not to make a sound. Curtis had his head flat on his desk, completely still. I walked over to him slowly. "Pick it up." He goes, muffled into his arm. "Wasn't me." I reached down, grabbed the back of his collar, walked him physically across the room, and stood him directly in front of the chair. He bent down, picked it up, and put it back. And that was the rhythm of the entire period. Things being thrown, names being shouted, a water bottle that hit the whiteboard and left a dent. I told myself the whole time, one class, one paycheck. You are a professional. You endure this. I was 30 seconds from the bell. That's when this kid Jacob stood up, grabbed his entire desk with both hands, lifted it off the ground, and launched it sideways across the room. It caught my leg on the way past. I felt it land. That was the last rational thought I had for the next 45 seconds. I grabbed Jacob, lifted him clean off the ground, and started handling the situation in a way that I am not legally able to describe in full detail. Every phone in the room came out at once. Another teacher burst through the door and physically had to separate me from the situation. The principal pulled the footage, watched the whole thing, saw every chair, every throw, every comment. Jacob got 2 days suspension. I got fired on the spot. That evening, I found the address in the school directory, walked up to the front door and knocked. Jacob answered. That's when part 2 of the beatdown started. His mom is still filing the report.